it's a lot of hips and booty, big booty and titties, like really out here just on a platform thinking they top models. You not Naomi, you not Tyra, like relax. Like there was girls getting told to fuck off on that show. And I'm like, wow, look at them. Like she really out here modeling. Like they on magazines, GQ, Vogue, 17. Like this Instagram, this shit can close tomorrow.
All right, we're live. We're live. It's This Side of Jersey podcast, y'all. The #1 podcast in the world.
Stamped.
Oh, I fuck with that.
Very
I said the
stamped.
#1 podcast in the world. He said stamped. He didn't say.
I told you last week.
Wow.
That shit it's done up.
I want to do that
Stamped.
again. I want to do that again. It is This Side of Jersey podcast, the #1 podcast in the world.
Stamped.
Fuck with that. I am one of your two now amazing hosts. My name is Steven. I go by Ugly Steven on Instagram.
I Robinson 03_ all platforms.
And we got Korean Tay _ behind the camera. Shout out to OGBs as well behind the camera. We have a very special guest today. Oh, I'm sorry. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe at TSOJ Podcast. If you are listening on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, be sure to follow and download at TSOJ Podcast. Now, we have a special guest today. We are very excited. So much so that we started recording early. But before we introduce our special guests, we have to get into our layup lines. So, for those who do not know, layup lines is a segment where we like to get our guests loose, right? So we ask them a bunch of this or that questions, right? Just rapid fire. And your job is to answer all of them within the time frame of 24 seconds.
Cool.
All right? All right, do we got 24 on the shot clock? Aye.
We good.
All right. Contestant, are we ready?
Ready.
All right, count me off. Aye.
Go.
Modeling or photography?
Photography.
Taking the picture or keeping the memory?
Taking the picture.
NY or LA?
NY.
International trip or domestic trip?
International.
Be in a magazine or be in a TV show?
TV.
Wake up early on Saturday or stay up late on Sunday?
Both.
NJ or PR?
NJ.
Electronica or hip hop?
Electronica.
Mac Miller or Drake?
Mac Miller.
Nothing Was the Same or Miseducation of Lauryn Hill?
Nothing Was the Same.
Wow. That might be an unpopular opinion. Just be sure to keep that clip. Sure to spark some controversy.
You said NJ or PR?
Puerto Rico.
Damn, I should have said Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
I was just saying I love Jersey.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you said that. I'm super glad you said that because we'll talk about it later.
I definitely thought that was
You
my
like
alarm,
cut-
and
you
it
like
was
cut the
the
tay, like-
timer.
Yeah.
The-
You said what?
I thought that was the alarm. Like it was a timer. I thought it was somebody's alarm.
Oh, yeah, no, that was it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pretty
Yeah.
triggering sound.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It is, though, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is. Listen, man, our special guest today, man, many titles. We know her as a friend first. However, professionally, we know her as a multifaceted artist. We know her as a photographer. We know her as an aspiring model. And we know her as a humanitarian. You may have seen her in DTLR or Ethic Worldwide. Ladies and gentlemen, Montega Jade, or better known as Tega, is here.
Tega is here.
It's lit.
Big dog.
You hear me?
That felt like a really healthy introduction.
Thank
Word.
you.
That
I
was
really
like
like that.
That was a good resume.
That made me feel good.
Yeah, that was a good resume. Can I ask what you're drawing?
I'm drawing someone.
Okay.
And for those listening, I told them I was going to draw a picture while we're doing this. And I think I'm just doing features of myself or just features of people.
And you're just kind of.
I'm kind of going to be looking at you guys and seeing what I can put
Oh
on
yeah,
here.
no, 100%.
Might put a mustache or a beard, but who knows?
Yeah.
But
Go for it.
I'll
I'm
send
glad
it
you
to
said
guys.
beard because a lot of people would feel otherwise. That
About beards?
I kind of know that I kind of just have. Oh, unless you were just kind of referring to Ivan.
You have a nice beard.
Yeah, you got a
It's
beard,
not
bro.
really like. Is it a beard though?
It's a
Yeah,
beard.
it's
It's
coming.
kinda like-
No, it's coming because
it's
you
kinda
were
like the
baby
lamb
face for a
chops.
while.
Yeah.
You was baby face
It's
for a
true.
while.
It's true.
You're growing up, man.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm glad you. Thank you.
Mhm.
I appreciate that. That means a lot, yo. Nah, high key, bro.
We're
Because the
growing-
baby
we're
face thing is
literally
kind of
growing up.
bullshit. Yeah.
I still look like a 12-year-old. Slightly. With tats. Like a baby with tats.
I wouldn't say it's
Yeah.
Okay, baby with
You
tats.
look young.
Yeah, young, not 12-year-old though.
You look young.
Yeah, not 12. I know I look kind of...
Yeah.
think I'm growing into myself now.
I think you can. How low do you think she can go? Though? I think you can go as
Right.
low as. I think you can go as low as 16.
I was
16.
gonna say like 17.
I say 16. You can go as low as 16. I would
Cool.
say. Yeah.
That's good.
I'm not sure that it is.
Who knows what I'm?
don't
Who
know
knows
if it
what I'm
is.
gonna do with it? But
Yeah. Okay. Listen, we got a lot of stuff to talk about.
right.
Okay. I'm kind of mad we didn't start recording earlier. You know, we had some good
Yeah, we
off
was-
Yeah, we was chatting.
on camera things. All right. I think I know where I want to start though, because I there's something that I know that you're passionate about. We talked before the camera started rolling. We talked about the idea of the modern day model versus what really should be the standard of what a model, like what defines you as a model.
Right.
Talk a little bit about that.
So, well, I feel as though some people should be accepted in whatever they want to do. Nothing wrong with that. But unfortunately, we go off of certain things, like certain looks, how you look as a standard, just how it looks with whatever product it is. Like, I grew up watching America's Next Top Model. I looked at myself as always being good for print because of my height and how my face is structured, for sure. Like, I don't have defining jaws or anything like that, but I'm not. It's a lot of hips and booty, big booty and titties, like really out here just on a platform thinking they top models. You not Naomi, you not Tyra. Like, relax. Like, there was girls getting told to fuck off on that show. And I'm like, wow, look at them. Like, she really out here modeling. Like, they on magazines, GQ, Vogue, 17. Like, this Instagram, this shit can close tomorrow. So it's like, and for me, me being on like DTLR and like doing campaigns for websites for brands like that have blue checks. Like, I don't fucking know. Like, cut this shit out. Like, before Drake said it, I said it. Yeah. If you not on Vogue, you're not a model. And I told my mother this years ago. I said, Mom, I'm gonna be on Vogue one day. Watch. And then Drake stole my shit like years later. Like,
Now everybody's like,
like, whoa, like caption, like, bitch, fuck out of here.
I think if somebody like if you met someone nowadays and you're like, oh, what are you doing? You're like, I'm a model. You're kind of like, okay. Like,
Okay.
You're kind of like, oh.
That's why I say aspiring.
No offense. No
Yeah,
offense.
no
I wanna
offense
be very
to
clear.
those that
who
really
take
are
it seriously as a craft. Is
doing
really
runway
type shit. And you're trying to get in there and doing it. And shout out to the people who, I understand where that could be an introductory phase, right? Where like maybe you're just trying to get started and seen on Instagram and you are hoping to get to the
yeah,
Vogue
so they say the name
You feel
to
me?
manifest.
type shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Cute.
So like, I don't want to shit on those people that take it seriously. So I want to retract that. But
Yeah, I'm not trying to I'm not coming from an ignorant place. Like,
But the people who we're talking about know who the fuck we're
They
talking
know who
about.
the fuck
Like, you
you
know what I
are.
mean? Like, if you got triggered by that, you know,
yeah, you know it's you.
look in the mirror a little bit.
Look,
you
right.
know?
Are you really
Yeah,
a
you know what I
model?
mean?
Like,
Yeah.
who the fuck is he?
Yeah.
Telling me I'm not a model.
I think it's time we start doing some controversial shit. What do you
I
think?
would like to help you. Yo, start upsetting people.
Let's start
I
offending
start
people.
creating a flame. In
Yeah.
I feel like I offend people just being me.
Do you acknowledge that you could possibly be intimidating?
Do I look intimidating?
Yes.
That's crazy because
1,000%.
I smile when people look at me.
You have like everything changes when you smile. I think.
Smile
Like,
or talk,
you're very
I
warm.
agree.
Like once you like smile and start talking, you're warm. Like you
Oh
know what I
wow,
mean.
so I really look.
But like if you're just walking down, like how did we meet? We met in Rowan, but like
At
what was
Rowan?
like the circumstance?
I have no clue.
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
I think Mike Tack was involved somehow. Maybe
Twitter.
Probably. I probably agree with you a lot.
Right, Twitter.
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But and Mike.
Yeah.
Definitely Mike.
Definitely was somewhere in there. Yeah, for sure.
But
I remember like upon like fun like just seeing you, like you are pretty like intimidating. I'm also a sensitive person, so like I could be.
What's your zodiac?
Aquarius.
Oh, me too.
Are you sensitive?
What's your moon?
I'm not.
You wanna know your moon
relax.
sign?
All right. We're not, yeah. All right.
know all
All
that.
right.
We don't
Now
know
we
all
got
that.
yeah.
I mean, because there are Aquariuses. sidetrack. There are Aquariuses that are not sensitive. They're actually assholes and they're for themselves. They're narcissists, shit like that.
Yeah.
Something along the lines, but there's something in your planet that might make you kind of sensitive. And mine is my moon's in Pisces.
So
I'm soft. I look hard, but I'm actually soft, but I'll punch you and cry at the same time.
No, I'm going to be honest with you. I love that. I think you're someone who the perception changes literally once you start talking to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's
awesome.
a very, you know what I'm saying? So, like,
that's good. Maybe I shouldn't be approachable.
Maybe you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Maybe you should not be approachable. Okay, I definitely
like people just walk up to me like, "Hey, like what made you come up to me?"
Yeah, we talked about this, like the headphones thing.
Like, do you
I
want to
put my shit in purposely? I don't like being bothered.
But honestly, my energy, a lot of people actually come up to me like all the time. Like whether it's a random question or they like my outfit.
So you are approachable.
I seem to be, but people think I look intimidating. Most.
I think, yeah.
But it's like half and half. But cool.
You're one of the people that like I'm happy that like you're like the person in school that was like a bully and I'm happy
Crying.
that we're friends.
I'm crying.
You know what I mean? Like other people, I know how other people feel about you.
I bullied
and I'm
the
happy
bullies.
that I can walk past you and like say what's up. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right. I feel like they feel like that too.
Yeah.
Niggas I went to high school with.
Yeah.
She gonna fuck them up. She ain't gonna fuck me up. How was your like your process in modeling? So like you do things for DTLR. Talk about that a little bit. Like,
so how I started really, I was just taking dope pictures of myself in nice outfits on Instagram. And this was like 2016. So this is before all this hot shit started happening, like bitches saying they models, whatever, like, or just people posting up being influencers and stuff. Not saying I started it, but I was doing something. And that led to other gigs, like me modeling for brands. And I shot with the photographer of DTLR, and I think he does something else in the company too, but he hit me up to do e-commerce. Then I did that campaign, and then Ethic hit me up and did that spring and summer campaign with them. It was like a 2-3 day process. Yeah, and then I took a model course. I seen something about that, paid a few thousand and invested in that just so I can get a taste of what high fashion may be. That's kind of my process, really. Just I keep making content. That's what Instagram is for. Like, other than that, I'd be kind of boring. I would just be, just a regular person that go to work Monday through Friday. Not even, I work Sunday to Sunday. Like, I'm doing something different every day. Yeah. I might have a chill day where I'm sitting down, but when it comes to modeling, it's just, right now I feel like it's really saturated, so I don't really care much right now. I'm just like going through my growth process.
Okay.
And I'm letting my hair grow because I cut it off 3 times. So like I feel like my hair is like my power, and I think it will make my look a little better because I got all these tattoos.
Let me ask you a question. Was there? Well, let's backtrack actually because I did have a question earlier when we were talking.
Right.
When you said like you kind of climbed the ladder of like a few brands hit you up and then you kind of landed on DTLR or whatever.
Yeah.
How many brands are we talking like small brands before? And are these people hitting you up like they're in your DMs like, yo, we want you for this? Right. Or are you like applying for like how does that work?
People hit me up.
Okay.
Yeah. And then some brands I know them personally. I'll just do work for them. They we work that out. Whether it's clothes or money, getting paid for my time. Definitely got paid for my time plenty of times. So. And merchandise on top of it. Yeah. They hit me up. But I wouldn't mind hitting people up. I'm trying to think if I ever hit anybody up. I did hit up this one brand, but she ain't mailed me nothing yet. So
it's fairly recent.
I hope you watching this.
Let's manifest this. Yeah, let's put it in the air.
Or inbox me back.
Yeah, she gonna get it back.
Send Jay her shit.
Yeah, she gonna get it back. I know. All right. Yeah, I was curious about that. I know a lot of industries where like people get opportunities that seem cool, but like they paid for them. You know what I mean?
Mostly small businesses though.
Yeah.
Like I guess they see like my platform and like what it speaks, like how like the volume of it. So they're like, hey, can I get you on here? I'll pay you for your time. Can
we paint the kind of picture though? I want to paint the kind of picture of who you are though, because we actually asked you to model something for us, and like we were at a point where we were like, we're not sure that we can like pay much for it right now, and you were just like off the strength, like, bro, we could just do it. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I'm with it. You feel me? So like,
I'm like that too. If I like what you have, like, there's some things that I've worked for free, but like, I wouldn't call it free because you just doing a courtesy for somebody. Like, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Like, even if like say people sending their merch to like Coil Ray or just other artists out here, like them putting it on is just a courtesy. Like, and I feel like everybody should do it. Try and style it in some way. Like, I do have mad clothes.
type shit.
But I don't have, like, I haven't gotten anything recently where I'm like, okay, let me put. I did actually. My friend sent me a shirt and I modeled it for him.
Right.
Took some Polaroids, like simple stuff. It's not wrong to help people.
So is it they're just sending you the merch and they're kind of telling you to just take the pictures?
Yeah.
Okay. Where?
Like, I'll shoot myself or
Where?
I'll get my friend to shoot me and then send it to him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever done anything where like they wanted you to wear it, but then they kind of wanted to place you?
Like, put me as an ad?
I guess so.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like saying like instead of giving you the shirt and saying you're kind of in charge of your photography, like, no, we have an idea of how we're going to do this. So you.
No, they just let me
us
do
with-
free creative range. Like,
Oh, really?
That's
I just do whatever.
fire.
Yeah, people like my ideas.
That's
That's
fire.
dope. That's
Thank
dope.
you.
That's fire.
Word.
That's hard.
So you even talked about like photography in the beginning. Is that how you kind of got into
Modeling?
Yeah.
Yes, because I love shooting.
fire?
I started out in 8th grade. I was shooting like landscapes, architecture. Then I got into portraits when I got into college.
Right.
And started shooting families, babies. I would shoot myself, put my tripod up. My best friend's a shooter. He'll shoot me. And that's how it kind of we just had this, like, you feel me? We got Facebook, because we would be on Facebook too. We'll post on Facebook, just like going around, traveling, like taking pictures.
That's dope.
And fashion. Love fashion. I want people to see it.
Yeah. You got to Instagram is like going to the shitter, bro.
It is.
It's going to the shitter. It's pretty sad. I don't want to commit to another social media site, bro.
That's why I can't do TikTok. And I hate that I got all these followers on
Wow.
Instagram, like, because I'm like, this shit is butt.
You don't think
But
you don't think you would take off like faster or more on TikTok?
I got to be more consistent. And I don't.
That's always.
It's like picking. I don't even want to pick up my phone anymore.
Yeah.
So just clicking and posting is so easy.
Yeah.
That's a whole new platform.
My attention span is short. Like,
Yeah.
You said that.
yeah, we're always just scrolling.
Way to look in the fucking mirror, though. You know what I mean? Way to look in the mirror. I fuck with that.
You know, man.
You were saying like it's me. Like I gotta. You know
It
what I'm
is
saying?
me.
You know what I'm saying?
It
I fuck
is
with
me.
that.
I gotta fix it.
Yeah.
But do I?
Because that easily could have been like a one. Like I could have been walking you into like blaming the industry and somehow. You know what I mean? Like.
No, we're the blame.
Yeah.
We're the blame. We're consumers. We're the client.
Yeah.
I went to school for advertising. Like, it's us. Yeah, and maybe where we are, the United States.
Have you seen the Social Dilemma?
Did I?
Remember that like document
With the AIs and shit?
Yes.
Yeah. They're building an AI of me. So when I die, they're gonna try and get my spirit and put it in the fucking phone. That's why the metaverse going on. Sidetracked again. But yeah, you ain't know that?
Can you repeat that again? I'm sorry.
There are AIs of us being built. Like, you ever thought about something? Like, you didn't say it out loud and it popped up as an ad?
Yes.
There you go. They're building your personality. When you're texting, it just already knows what you're gonna say. That's why that dictation shit, like, oh, hey, how the fuck are you? Boop, 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 boop. How do you know I was gonna say how the fuck are you? How do you know that? And then the fucking Oculus shit, like the metaverse, like,
Oh my god.
Come
shit is
on.
wild.
Wait, I want to say something real quick.
you can put your soul in the metaverse.
It's kind of nuts.
Brain chips.
Wait, I want to say, yo, listen, I'm here for all that shit, bro. I was in the fucking son. I was in the barbershop, right? And first of all, speaking like really kind of like intellectually in the barbershop, intellectually meaning like kind of having a conversation that's like, you know, it's kind of like
It's not
like, oh shit, like
It's not service level.
right, like
It's-
there are conversations I'll have with Tay creatively and just like freely that I might not have at. You know what I'm saying? That might be, we might be talking more about sports and like,
Yeah.
you know, Right? You know what I'm saying?
Bitches.
Bro.
Y'all ain't gotta hide. I used to work at a barbershop.
We actually don't though. You know why? Because it's shout out South Street Barbers, by the way.
Yeah.
That's a plug. Shout out South Street Barbers.
Yeah.
It's my boy Voshan. He played college basketball with them too, and his dad. So like it's not like it's like some, you know what I'm saying? It's not no bullshit in there.
And
Yeah.
all that.
It's like respectful and all that. But yeah, bro. So we was talking. I think we was talking about gas prices, and he was saying how Mr. Will was saying how he got a Prius. Like when the gas prices went nuts, he bought a Prius because he was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Smart.
And he was laughing because he was saying like, now they going back down. Like now he wants to sell the Prius. Like, and then the dude he was cutting said he wanted to get a Tesla or some shit like that. And then me, like again, having like this is kind of a ballsy thing to say. I was like, yo, do you think like with the electric cars, they're gonna like try to get us all to get electric cars so that they can shut them off and shit, and like we'll have curfews and shit like that? And this fucker was like,
oh shit.
no, man, like,
Nigga.
he was totally like, no, and was like, yeah, we're gonna need electric cars because
makes perfect sense.
No, but I'm not gonna lie. What he said made total sense. I just wanted to be a little more of a conspiracy theorist about it. But what he said made sense. He basically said like we're so dependent on oil, like it's unhealthy. Like we're kind of fucked.
We should go electric.
Yeah. So he was kind of saying like, and he said like back in like the fucking like 60s or some shit like that, a guy made a model for like an electric car because he said we're way too dependent on oil, and then it just kind of got like thrown by the wayside.
Yeah, we're like taking shit from the earth and burning it in the air.
Yeah.
I hope I'm not here when it happens.
Yeah. Or my kids.
I'm scared from man. I'm scared.
Man,
for my
listen,
kids,
they
bro.
on their fucking own. But listen, I'm gonna try and live long. I want to be like 120 when I go. Try and see that shit for it. Hell yeah, what? I gotta be here a little bit. I just want to see what's going on.
Would you live forever?
If you could.
Would you be fucking immortal?
Damn, I would feel like Fry off of Futurama. Remember when he went inside the freezer and woke up in the year like 3000?
Oh yeah.
That shit is crazy. He woke up 1,000 years later, and the whole fucking world was shit. It fucking was over.
Yeah.
You ever heard about the Y2K shit?
Yes.
I didn't know about that.
Really?
My mom said I was asleep. Well,
yeah, that was.
I was like 3 or 4.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
But I did not know that they thought the world was going to end. I thought that shit was going to end in 2012.
Yeah, YTK was like worse than that apparently, because like it was like the computer was coming along.
Hey, yo,
like they really thought like it was like it's over.
I wouldn't want to live
Which is
forever.
nuts,
I
like,
want to
now.
see what's on the other side eventually. But I want to live what I think is worth my time. I'm like, all right, you know what? I lived.
But listen, no. But would you live forever?
No, I can't do that.
Okay, fire.
There's something else on the other side.
Yeah.
It's another forever. It's another temporary forever. Forever, probably.
You're not afraid of death? Are you afraid of death?
You know what? Yesterday, I was scared as fuck. I just scared myself because I was like, wow, I could die tomorrow. But like, I wasn't trying to. I was like, nah, come on, God, like, get my mind right.
Oh, I'm so glad.
I am
I'm
spiritual.
So glad you intervened.
I am spiritual. Like, I know there is a God. Like, when my grandmom died, she spoke to my mother. Like, she was in the fucking ambulance, like, being resuscitated. My mom's running the street, and she came to her, like, telling her she's okay. I'm okay now. That made me think, like, God is real. Dead ass. Like, I can't be afraid. I can't be afraid. I'm not afraid of God. I can't wait to see him. And, like, the only people we should be afraid of is on earth. That's people be like, oh, be afraid of the devil. No, there's motherfuckers that are like the devil. Only the physical can hurt me. Spiritual can't. They can't touch you till you get to that next level. But that's just us tapping into, like, what I think spiritually. Like, I just got mad emotional. Like,
You can't buy this at church.
no, you fucking can't. You probably, nah, you can't. Just show up. It's free.
What?
Free knowledge at my church. This church, my brain.
I want my
Boom.
I want to enroll my kids in that church.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah.
I'll try not to curse.
No. Yeah.
Sorry, I just got you in like.
Yeah. No, that was a lot.
Nah,
Yeah,
that was a
no.
lot. Like
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like I've been in situations, but
Yeah.
that question resonated with me because I was literally sitting on my bed, like about to go to sleep, my puppy right here, and I'm like, like, damn.
Yeah.
That shit is crazy. Life is ass, but it's beautiful at the same time. So just try to just live through it. But that's why I say I'm going to live long. Because I know.
Type
like,
shit.
I should have been dead already. Like, so I'm going to live long. Well, I'm going to live long. Because I'm going to do it right. I'm doing it right.
Type shit.
We all are. As long as you feel like you're doing it right, God going to give you whatever you ask for. Facts.
Damn, man. That was crazy.
Wow, y'all got me in my bag. Damn.
Damn.
This is a genuine podcast. Like, I hate the ones where I like talking shit, don't get me wrong, love to make jokes, but
yeah.
That was a intellectual question.
Yeah. I just realized we weren't recording the whole time.
We weren't?
No, I'm just kidding.
Damn. Yo, you're retarded.
Don't say retarded.
I'm sorry.
I gotta be strict on that. Yeah, I gotta stand on that.
So my 70-year-old aunt said she was
that word
the other day because
you can use it in appropriate settings.
Yes, I didn't mean to call you that.
No. I'm not offended by it.
It's a word.
I try to police the word. Like, I'm not offended by it. Yeah,
it's a word.
Yeah,
but
yeah. That's when I say I'm sensitive. Like I do shit like that. Like, you know, don't say that word.
It's because you're a writer.
Yeah, I think I'm.
And you're sensitive, but
yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah. I had to police that.
Bree, I need you to find out what his moon sign is. You don't know anything. She's not into it. It's okay.
She's not into it either. What are you, by the way? I don't know. No, you're an Aries. I know that, but I don't know the. I don't know the.
Amazing.
I don't know the. Like, if you said your birthday was November 12th, I don't know what that means for you. I don't know what zodiac.
That's okay. Not everybody into him.
Do you know him? Like, you know him. I'm gonna throw a date at you. You know what it is? June 12th.
Gemini.
September 8th.
Virgo. It's scary that I know a lot of people, and if we get to that point of your birthday, I'm comparing it to the other motherfuckers that are in that range too, and I'm matching y'all characteristics, and it's making sense with certain things they're saying. But everybody's different because they grew up differently, so they say things differently, they think differently. But it's something that be matching up with every single one of them.
Listen. I believe that there is a science to zodiac shit. Like, I do believe that.
Because how you think the Earth move? Planets. The planets around us is helping make the Earth orbit.
I have no idea.
So energy, that's big. That energy is big as fuck to make this big motherfucker rotate. So you telling me wherever you born at what time is not matching up with the energy planes? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you're.
Yeah.
It's like weird because it's a dynamic around here. Like how shit be happening, chaos happening and shit. Like, people were comparing where the planets were, like coordinates from like past events, like comparing it to now. Like, yes.
Wow.
Yes. I'm not fucking wilding.
I would like to know what the fuck was going on September 11th.
Yeah. And they're comparing it to like fucking Trump being in office, recession,
shit.
Like little shit. Like, because we got good years. You know what I'm saying? But then we got bad ones.
Yeah.
It's still fucked up though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Black people still getting shot by police.
Yeah.
Something just fucked up. Well, that has nothing to do with the energy. I think people just fucked up. It just it's learned. Evil is learned behavior. Like, and some people just be like, oh, I fuck with that. I'm just going, I might kill a nigga. Like,
that's the scariest motherfucker, yo. The motherfucker who just like a yo. All right, I know I'm getting a little off topic.
Yes, I know we're getting so off topic.
It's fine.
Fuck.
But no, this is kind of on topic though. It's in stride of what you just said.
It's in stride. All right.
I was telling my kids. So the beautiful part about being a teacher is that you can kind of like feed your kind of conspiracy theories to them, and they kind of
and they're like Mr.
Mr. Cobb.
Yeah.
What's your last name?
Cobb.
Mr. Cobb.
They
call you Mr.
Cobb?
C.
They say Cobb or Mr. Cobb.
Mr. Cobb.
Yeah. They also say Mr. a lot.
Just
like
Mr.
Mr. Yeah, like Mr.
Respect.
But I think it's respect because a lot of my students are Central American, so like it's probably just like they learn Mr. as respect, like Mr. Yeah.
What they be calling you? Nigga, who you talking to? I'm your teacher. Like, respect me. I respected my teachers.
Yeah.
I ain't respect them when they was coming crazy though. That's when I would rebel.
Right. And that's why I don't
call my mom a nigga what?
Yeah.
What's she gonna do?
I think you were a lot. I think you were
It's
a lot.
cool.
Yeah.
Nah, I was reasonably bad.
Reasonable. Okay.
You should understand. You're an Aquarius too. When's your birthday?
15th February.
Oh yeah, y'all different. I'm January 23rd, but
Do you fall under your Aquarius?
do I what?
Your Aquarius?
Yeah,
When's that
January
start?
23rd.
When's that deadline?
The 20th.
The 20th.
No, 21st.
21st.
Mm-hmm.
If you're born on the 21st, you are an Aquarius.
Yes, if you're born on the 20th, you're a Capricorn. That's the last day. Usually like a cusp, but that's another story.
You are.
I'm not. No,
You're there.
Yeah, I'm there.
You're there.
It's there, but it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
I
think
fuck
you're a
with
lot.
y'all, man.
Thanks, man.
See, yeah,
Some
yeah.
of my best friends is Aquarius.
Oh, you know them too. Like you're.
Aquarius or Aries.
Wow. What are you?
I'm a Pisces.
Wow.
What's that mean for you?
Your
I don't-
is your
I don't
birthday in
know.
March or
Can
February?
I guess?
March.
Wait. Do you know that? You know what? Do you know? Like what? You know what each thing means?
Kinda.
Do you know what you said? You're a Pisces. You know what a Pisces
Yes.
is? Don't say
Yeah.
it. Do you know what it is?
Do I know what a Pisces
Like,
is?
like characteristics. Don't say it. Do you?
Don't say it. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to describe him and tell me if I'm right.
Okay.
All right.
Well, in some aspects, I'm going to agree to disagree.
All right. This is going to sound a lot. I don't want this to sound like a jab, but I feel like
So right now it's about
Do
you,
your
not
thing,
me.
bro.
But
Right.
Do your thing, bro.
let's do it.
All right. I'm definitely going to talk through this because this is my friend, and I
Okay.
don't want any misconceptions at all. So I'm
Okay.
definitely going to do some explaining.
Just
all
do
right?
it. You don't even got to
You know what I
explain.
mean?
You
Like,
don't even got to
yeah.
explain.
No, I do. 100%. I would say can be emotionally detached.
Yes.
I don't think you're emotional. I don't think you have like emotional attachment to things.
He just gets it. He'll just keep
He's
getting it. You don't
very
even care.
laid back. Yeah, laid back. Kind of
Are you a ladies' man?
like passive.
You got hoes?
Used to.
Used to.
He's in a very
Used to be.
committed, faithful relationship. But yes,
now
used
he
to.
is.
Yeah.
Sorry, wifey. I just had to ask because
Yeah.
I know most
It's fine.
Pisces,
It's fine.
No, you've been
Majority?
No, yeah, he's,
Used
no,
to.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's,
they got hoes.
Used to.
Rihanna's a Pisces. Erykah Badu's a Pisces.
oh wow, it's like an energy.
Yeah.
When I hear Rihanna and
Successful people.
yeah,
They know how to make money.
yeah.
But they are all about themselves.
Did you know that Ivan's a new property owner? So yeah,
Awesome.
yeah.
Hit the button for him.
I agree. Yeah,
There you go.
I agree.
Right.
So yeah, like laid back, passive,
Mm-hmm.
willing to be like directed,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like you can take the lead, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Am I right?
They're always. I feel like they'll let people lead, but they're leading.
Wow. Do you feel seen?
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, I'm crying.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a few Pisces friends, like a few,
Yeah.
and I know a few acquaintances. I'm telling you, I just be adding up their little characteristics and it makes sense.
Yeah, that's nuts. I feel like if I came to your house, you would have like something like this. And if I took it down, it would be like, you know how like when people like are solving mysteries?
Right. Or the
A
fucking
big-ass
strings.
drawing
Yeah.
board.
Yeah.
Yo, and there's like thousands of people on it.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Couldn't be me.
Yeah.
Nice try.
Have you like canceled any relationships because of zodiac knowings? Like, oh, you're that.
No.
Like,
actually,
have you strayed away from dating someone because?
because of zodiacs?
Yep.
No. I actually dated an Aries. He was awesome.
Is that like not what we're supposed to be doing?
He was crazy though.
Are we not? Is that not what we're supposed to
Yeah,
be doing?
is that
No,
like not
my
a match?
little brother is an Aries and his girlfriend's an Aquarius.
And how's that going?
They're having a baby. I'm gonna
Okay.
be a
All right, I
TT.
can get down with that. Yeah, I can get down with that.
Mhm.
Okay.
It's a vibe. She's
They're compatible though, is what I'm saying.
yeah.
If you're
They're
telling
cool.
tell me right now if I gotta break up my fiance. Tell me right now.
No, you're gonna.
Okay.
I'm telling you, they're the opposite.
We're gonna make it. We're
They're
gonna
the
make it.
opposite of what
All
y'all
right.
doing. As long as there's a good dynamic and nobody tripping and nobody
Yeah,
falling,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like good
Yeah.
communication, comprehension.
Yeah.
Y'all are
Go
gonna
up. Yeah, we go up.
Yeah.
give us 3-5 kids. I'll
I'm
watch them.
I'm gonna say it publicly, guys. I'm confident in that one.
Comment.
Yeah, I'm confident in
I
that one.
have a daycare soon.
Yeah.
I got y'all.
Confident in that one.
Discounts.
Bree, love you lots. Bree970 on Instagram. Little cameo. You know. All right, listen. You're a model.
Yes.
You're aspiring model. You like to say.
Yes.
You said you shot, but you also a photographer, obviously.
Yes.
You said you shot New York Fashion Week.
Yes.
How did that work?
My friend Alex, shout out to New Age. That's my boy. He needed a second shooter for New York Fashion Week, and I went along with him. I met Dream Doll, NLE Choppa, Callie. Dream Doll's sweet. She's so sweet.
Wow.
She's just a walking sunshine. And Callie and NLE, they nice too. Great people. They got good family around them.
You say Khaled?
Callie. No, she got the locks. She be
I'm
rapping.
I'm not too up to.
You know.
Yeah,
You know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
All right, bet.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so I was able to be like in the pit with the photographers. I was shooting, shot all around. I actually had to resubmit my photos because I guess they weren't bright enough. I was so fucking nervous because like I was shooting under like Music Breaker.
What's that?
It's a platform where they promote artists, upcoming artists. They're verified on IG. I shot for them too when I met Nas. I seen Davies. I didn't really meet Nas. I asked him a question, and he like kind of denied it. I asked him to take a picture for me, and he said some smart shit and walked away.
Really?
But I heard he liked that. But no shade. I'm gonna get him again.
Wow. I love how you flipped that on his head.
I'm gonna get him because it hurt my feelings because nobody
Type
else
shit.
was trying to speak in the room. They're like, "Gee, can you, excuse me? Hey, can you
Yeah,
take a
yeah,
picture by the couch?" Said, blah, blah, blah. I couldn't even hear him like that. I'm like, what?
Oh,
I'm
you were trying to take a picture of him, like on some photography.
Yeah, I was
shit.
like,
Yo,
hey,
let's get a flick.
can we get you by the couch? Like, because it was a setup. It was called Hip Hop 50. It was in New York, and it was like just hip hop back in the day, like the type of like jewelry, the setup, the couches, like how a crib may have looked, like something to do with. I mean, he passed my time. Like I'm a millennial,
Yeah.
so but I'm interested in hip hop. My mom grew up on hip hop. Like I love New York. I love the vibe, the culture. Like that's where we come from for real. I mean, my mom from Philly, but I love New York City. Like I love it.
Oh wow, you
Love the city. Well, what?
It's a little.
Yeah.
Wait.
I love the city, the culture, like the vibe. Like it's fucked up. Don't get me wrong. There's some fucked up shit about it, but you gotta let the culture. Like niggas be like, oh, I want to come to the suburbs, but they be quick to go back home. They love it. They love it there.
I told Bree we was in Brooklyn yesterday, and she was like, "Oh, let's go." So we went to. Oh, so by the way, what's this thing called the Drunken Lab? It was called. You get drunk and you do science experiments, basically.
Amazing.
The science experiments are very elementary, right? You're kind of more paying for the liquor and like the kind of fun,
The
right?
vibe.
Yeah, right. Cool thing though, cool concept, whatever, cool. But it was far. Like I thought it was gonna be like an hour and a half, maybe drone. It was like a 2-hour drone to get there. So we was kind of weighing, should we drive or should we take the train? And she was like, "Oh, we can take the train." Like, and I'm like, "Listen,
You don't know how to take the train.
I don't know how to take the train. Yes,
Okay.
not in New York. I only know how to take the Penn Station one, the one to get to like.
Oh, you
Madison
know how to
Square.
do the subway.
Yeah, I'm not a subway boy. Nah.
You know
in New
your
York.
Apple Maps will tell you what trains to get on.
Yeah, high key. But here's the thing, like you know what I'm saying. I also don't know Brooklyn subways. You know what I'm saying. Like, I'm not
It
just gonna
don't
hop on
matter.
any
You just
subway.
see what side and you gotta read signs
I'm not
like
talking about that.
like you
I'm talking
driving.
I'm talking about.
I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying. I'm talking about. I'm not trying to get on the subway. I'm not trying to get on the wrong subway. You
I
know what I'm
got
saying?
you.
That's
Did you
what I'm
guys
saying.
get on the wrong
I'm
one?
like, bro, this ain't my hood. No, we didn't. We ended up driving. Anyway, it made sense anyway because it was still going to end up being. I think driving was going to be an hour and 55 minutes.
Is that the only reason
and
why
the
you guys
train
went
was
out
gonna
there?
be hour 40. Yes. So we got food. We got drinks.
It's like if you going out there early, like I went out there the other day to the Basquiat Museum, and I took the train. I took the train around 11. I got there at 12. No, I took the train at 10:36, and I got there at 12:15. We were still able to make it on time because the tickets were at 1. It's like it's a lot of because trains stop and shit. But I enjoyed it. We took the train all day. My people, she actually drove up from Brooklyn, parked up. We walked around the city, walked all the way around the pier. Then we took the train to like Midtown, I think somewhere near Brooklyn. I don't know, but then we took the train back, got in her car. She had to drop me off at Penn Station, and then I took another 2 hours and 45 back home. Got home at like 12 a.m. But I was out all day. And I didn't care. I was drunk off free glasses of wine, and I met fucking Neve from Catfish.
Oh, I saw that.
Bro,
Yeah.
fire.
That's funny as hell.
He was on his scooter and he had flip flops on. I'm like, bro, what are you doing here? Can I get a picture?
What are you doing here?
Right.
What are you doing in the biggest city in the world?
Then he asked me, he was like, what are you doing here? Like, cause we were mad. We were outside the bar just being niggas, like playing music out the car.
Ah,
It was a
okay.
vibe though. He was fucking with it.
Yeah.
He was fucking with it.
That's fire.
Pulled up on the scooter.
So, do you prefer New York to LA? Did you
like
say that? What'd you say? What was
I
your
said New
answer?
York, but I don't like LA. I like San Francisco
I've never been. I
Why?
want to go back.
because like
It's not as fast paced.
yeah, LA's like trash.
Yo, so I went to LA and fell in love, and I kind of like found out that because I've never been to LA. I like compared to-
Downtown LA's trash.
Yeah,
It's like a fancy Camden, like
there's a lot of homeless situations.
fancy
going on
Camden,
there.
mad homeless. They bold like
Yeah,
mm-mm.
we had a pretty good experience though. I'm not trying to shit on it,
Had a
but
good experience.
I did
Yeah, I did
understand.
as well.
I
I
understand where
made the
it's
best
not-
of it. Warehouse parties.
Just being honest about it, though.
Being
yeah.
around, just being in rooms, whatever, like,
I think
and weed.
I wouldn't mind living around LA.
For me.
I wouldn't mind. I don't think I would live in LA. I would live in like probably one of the
Outskirts.
Like
of it.
Beverly Hills,
some shit like that. I mean, maybe not. I kind of want to be around some culture. I don't want to be around just like rich
South
people.
Central.
Oh.
My friend lived there. I was staying at her house for a few days when I was out there. It was a vibe. I feel like I was a part of it. Walked to the corner store, no problem. I mean, don't nothing
Were
scare
you
me.
cautious of the colors that you wore?
Oh, absolutely.
So what are we talking? What was on the table? What wasn't?
I was just wearing nudes. Like I wasn't even.
Okay.
I ain't about to get into that. Like no, because I don't need like some type of chola coming at me.
Type
Like
shit.
Yeah, facts.
like that shit would have been crazy.
Type
Like
shit.
like mommy, come up. Hey, baby, no. Mm.
Yo, what
Nah, I
if
was chilling.
one of Bree's friends, what like friends? I guess I don't know who he was. One of Bree's friends' peoples, for his costume or Halloween, whatever it was, he was what? Oh, whatever. It was like a costume theme kind of.
He was
thing.
homie.
He was whatever he was on some like cowboy shit. I don't know what he was on.
Cowboy.
He had a red bandana and he had it hanging out of his back right pocket,
Oh.
and he had no like idea of what that could have meant.
Did somebody like
Yeah,
somebody came up to him?
I think she said because like she knows through me.
Oh no.
I'm not gang related. I just knew that obviously.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying.
I'm just not.
But
an
I-
idiot.
Let's make
Yeah, I'm
that
just,
clear.
yeah, I know basic
Was he out?
knowledge.
Was
of
it out here?
what not to do.
Was it in Jersey?
There, he was from like the shore area, and he was going out in like Philly, which I don't think
My
Philly has a
thing-
really big blood crip
No,
population.
they don't. They just
but
gang bang.
Yeah, they just like
They don't even have a color.
Yeah,
Niggas
yeah.
wear all black
Yeah,
and shit and Tim.
but still
And
though,
like
it's
black
like,
Air Forces.
but just the awareness of like you just shouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like whether and nowhere you shouldn't
Right.
walk around anywhere with a red flag hanging out.
Pardon
your
me.
pocket.
Reef, I'm not home.
Or you want to zoom? I mean, ring.
Bree's at my house. It's my Ring camera.
I think we need one of those. Me and you. You know what I mean?
Never mind. All right, so they're fine. They're fine. I was just, all right, brief interruption. It was like
Zoom in
I'm
a
like,
minute.
who the fuck is at my like door? Like, but go ahead. What was we talking about? We getting sidetracked, yo.
Yeah.
Get back to
Yeah.
topic.
We're just saying you shouldn't wear red bandanas hanging
Red
out your
band-
right
yeah.
back pocket.
But still, I feel like people just be unnecessarily like just trying to pick on people. Like, if I'm wearing a red bandana in my pocket or a yellow one or a blue one because I like the color blue, like, don't get me wrong, my granddaddy was a little crip. He was wearing a blue bandana. He wasn't playing. That was a specific color for some reason. I didn't ask questions. But it's like, what do you? Oh, what you doing with that, Nick? What? Fuck you asking me these weird ass questions for? I'm just wearing this shit in my pocket because it get hot and it's my favorite color and I might want to wipe my face on it. Might want to wear it on my head because it's cute.
It looked nice with my outfit.
Because people do it. But I get
Yeah.
it. It's a part of gang culture. But people really be like, man,
You're a lot more confident than me in that situation.
I've been around it. So it's like, it's stupid now. It looks dumb. Gang, yeah. Cool. I'll say I'm Taylor gang, though, because I fuck with Wiz Khalifa.
Yeah,
I
that
was wearing camo
yeah.
pants and Converse.
That gang was allowed. We like that gang
Yeah, that gang is
Yeah.
allowed.
anywhere. We accept
And
that
it's-
gang anywhere.
The America accepts it.
Yeah, it's like the
They
gang.
Taylor
Yeah,
gang.
yeah. Shout out to Wiz, man. Create a whole gang
Yeah,
that's like allowed places.
facts.
There's a
Part of
bar in
childhood.
Pennsauken or like I guess Maple Shade that has a sign that says no colors,
I'm crying.
and for a while it was the joke that they were saying like no color, like black
No
people like no
colors.
colors, right?
Oh.
But they were saying like no gang. Like
Yeah,
gang colors.
whoever their
No gang
PR is
affiliation.
need to get that right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a bad joint.
So you kind of met some people that I consider that I would like to have met as well. I did meet Wallow though. That was fun.
Awesome.
But you met Gillian Wallow.
Yes.
You met. I'm just name dropping people that you've met.
Cool.
Snoop Dogg.
Mm-hmm.
Can we talk about that one? That's kind of my favorite.
I was at Avenue Black. Charles was having his event there.
This was in New Jersey.
No, hear me out.
Okay.
He was in New Jersey, actually. He was at was it the cheerleaders in Philly or Jersey? I don't remember which one. I gotta check. But a friend of his was performing before Snoop Dogg. He always does, and he was wearing Charles's vegan leather outfit before it dropped. So I said, "Yo, you need a photographer?" He was like, "I do." I said, "What's up? Take mine." He was like, what time can you be there? I was like, I can be there at 10:30. He was like, all right, just call me when you get here. Here's my number, and I'll come get you. I was like, bet. So I came, got in, out drinks. Oh, I was taken care of. It was a vibe.
Tough.
And I was able to be on the stage. I was on where the strippers was. I was on that shit. Like, and Snoop came out. It was his birthday, so they had that weed cake for him. It was a vibe. He seen me. He was talking about me on the mic. Like, he was, I see you, mom. I'm like, get out of here with your old ass. But nah, he funny. Like, he was showing mad love to the camera. Like, that was like our little, I think we might have said a few words over the DJ booth because he was DJing. And he was DJing his own music. It was cool. It was cool. Like, you old as hell doing this shit. I can't wait to be that age. Like, it was a vibe.
That's fire.
It was a vibe.
That's fire. You've also met. I'm gonna say the rest, and I have a question. You've also met Jadakiss.
Mm-hmm.
You met Black Youngster, which you have interesting. You got a good perspective from meeting him, and NLE Choppa. Mm-hmm. Which one was your favorite of meeting all of these people?
Jadakiss.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good job.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I asked if I could if he could roll up. I just asked if he could roll up. I was like, yo, can I smoke with you? And he looked at me crazy and then like told me to hold on. Then he started rolling up and then passed it. I was like, bet. Because my friend, I was like, yo, where can I get some weed at? Because I had a weed pen, but I didn't want to keep that shit. I was like, I want some weed. And then she was like, well, nobody can bring weed in here but him. So think about it.
It's kiss.
So I'm like, okay, you're telling me to ask him to smoke. Bet. And I was smoking. And I was high as hell. And I was like, nah, I'm good. I don't even want to smoke no more. He was like, you sure? I'm like, yeah, I'm good. That was some gas.
Shout out Kiss.
Shout out Kiss, man.
That's so fire.
That's gang.
Were you ever disappointed by anybody that you met? You met somebody who was like, I'm so surprised at how you took the Nas situation because
probably Nas because he's a legend.
I would be devastated.
Styles P was there.
Was he rude too?
I should have. I didn't. No, he's nice. My friend actually is really cool with his wife.
Oh, fire.
So she knows, like, she interacts with them. Yeah. She was like, yo, if you would have told me, he would have switched that whole shit around. Right. Next time for sure.
Yeah. I would hate to be devastated by, like, someone that I look up to.
Yeah. No, that's a bit.
Like, if you met Kendrick Lamar and, like, he was, like, an asshole, you'd be devastated.
My feelings would be hurt.
Yeah, like, high key. Like, J. Cole. If J. Cole said something mean to you,
I'd be sick.
I remember I was, like, 16. I met Trey Songz. I went to his, like, he did a sign-in. Like, he was signing the albums. He smelled so good.
Did I tell the story on the podcast about Olivia Gatwood, how she played me on her podcast?
No.
Who is that?
So I had this poet that I super look up to. Her name was Olivia Gatwood. I feel comfortable saying because she played me on her podcast. I'm going to say her name.
Oh,
yeah, look her up while you do that.
I think I do remember this.
She's an amazing poet, unfortunately. But basically what happened was I was getting into spoken word. I was fairly new into it in terms of like performing and all that jazz. And she was like really someone that I looked up to. Like she was super nice. Like she was like on Button Poetry a lot. Like she had all the features on like all the channels. You know what I'm saying? She was like all that. We saw her in person. Like I got a picture of her, everything. Like I was like really like, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Wow. So one day, it was when like I found out that I had some potential in this like poetry thing. Like I'm like, all right, my feet is wet. I'm not as nice, but like I'm getting there. You feel me? I sent her. I posted something and I told everyone to tag her. I was like, yo, tag Olivia Gatwood so she could see it, right? Because I'm gonna like fucking show her like what. If I had to put a number on it, I would say 20 people tagged her.
Okay.
If I had to put a number on it, I would say like 20.
What did she do?
She only commented, or she DM'd it back or whatever and said, great job or something like that. It was like literally just great job. I was like, all right, could have said more, but like whatever.
Right.
Like she replied, cool. She saw it, whatever. And it wasn't the greatest thing ever. Like looking back, it wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It was new, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Fast forward to later down the road, I found out she has a podcast. So I started listening to her podcast, right? So Spotify is kind of weird where like if someone has like 30 episodes, when you click on the podcast, it kind of shows you the 30th episode. And you got to like scroll to get to the bottom. So I started backwards. Like I was listening to 30, 29, 28. Like I was going that way.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up putting my sister on the podcast, but my sister started at 1. So like while I was coming down this way,
y'all
she
are
was
coming
going, like,
together.
Right. So she's heard episodes I haven't heard, and I've heard episodes that she hasn't heard. So she calls me one day and was like,
oh shit.
like Leah calls me and was like, yo, do you still listen to that podcast that you sent me? And I was like, yeah, why? And she was like, yo, I think they're talking about you on this podcast.
Yo.
And I was like, what, like me? Like they're talking about me? And she was like, yeah, I think she's like shit talking to you right now. On
Oh
this podcast.
shit.
I'm like, what? What episode number is it? So she told me
What? What episode?
Yeah. So I don't even know. Like I could find it probably, but
What did she say?
so she was talking about, I think she was talking about like not good fan etiquette kind of thing. And she was saying how like she hates when people tag her in shit to watch, right?
What is?
So then she says, so like that type shit, like
Go ahead.
people drop a freestyles.
What
Everybody
are you?
tag me,
Are you
or,
the
like, you know what I'm saying?
Beyonce of poetry?
Kind of.
Yeah, dude.
At the time, like she was very one of the like she was one of them niggas. Yeah, she was like, yeah.
Well, I ain't know about her, so
Yeah. She had
she
like,
ain't about to play my boy.
put like this.
I hope you hear
that's
this.
facts. That's facts. But she
What?
definitely had like a Wayne moment. Like you know how Wayne was like that nigga in
Oh,
the
okay.
game. Like she
At that
definitely
moment, she felt
had a
that.
Wayne moment. Yeah. So
Okay.
she said basically she was like, one time this guy tagged me in this poem or whatever, and told like 1 million people. It, like literally, it was probably like 20 people, like my closest
Yo.
friends. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. And she was like, this guy told me to watch this video and like tag me 1 million times. Or he was like, dude, I saw your fucking poem. I just didn't give a fuck about it or some shit like that.
Oh,
And I was like,
that she
wow.
ain't have to do that.
So yeah.
So that's here we
So-
out. Here it go with that
Yeah.
fan shit, right?
Yep.
And thinking you the Beyonce or whatever the fuck it is. This goes for anybody that's not smelling the ass.
Yeah.
Your ass, everybody ass stink.
Right.
And what's crazy is like, what I always tell people is like, none of my friends are into spoken word poetry. So like they're only into it as
No,
much as
I feel
I
you.
like. You know what I'm saying? So like they knew her, but just because of me. So like they don't even know spoken word poetry, but they know her name because I'm just so like,
She
yo,
fits in
da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
a certain field.
Bro, all my friends heard that and was like, not only did she lose like a loyal paying fan to her, like I would see her shows, I would buy her books. Like not only did she lose that, but she was like, she lost the respect of 8 other people
Yeah.
who just like fucked with you because my man's
Off
fucked with
the-
you. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? And like now it's like, all right, nah, you didn't. Like,
But you
feel
never
me?
know how far your word can go.
Exactly.
Because if that was me, I'm airing you out.
Yeah.
You crazy that my folks not about to, oh yeah, we about to, we about to give you hell. You gonna have to block 500 people
Yeah.
off your page. And your page,
Harass you, though.
your page gonna be reported because you wilding, trying to block all these people wilding on your shit because you think you who? Beyonce don't do that.
So we on your
Beyonce
ass
does
leg.
not do that.
Beyonce don't. That's fucking.
You know what she
facts.
did? She actually took Pharrell credits off her album
Beyonce did.
Mm-hmm.
She took her for why?
because he stole Khaleesi's song for her album. It was like her track, I think. I don't be looking into celebrity drama, but this is what I was seeing and heard. Beyonce album came out and Khalees was on there and she had no credits, like nothing to it. Like Pharrell just took that shit. And Khalees fans started fucking tripping.
Oh,
And
that's what
Beyonce
happened with
took
the
him.
Khalees fan.
Beyonce, I think she took the song off maybe and took his credits off. Did something out of respect for Khalees because a woman artist, she's done so much in the game, but them motherfuckers did her dirty too. They did Khalees dirty, like, and like for all that to happen, she just lost her husband too to cancer. Like,
Yeah.
you know, they don't disrespect their fans. I know people that don't disrespect their fans. Like, bitch, who are you? And she not even cute. I just looked up her Instagram.
Yeah.
You know Rudy Francisco?
That's my, yeah.
I met him.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
He's
you
cool
met
as
a lot
fuck.
That's fire.
My friend got me a ticket to his show. Didn't know that was him outside. When I walked up, hit my weed vape hard as hell. I was like, because it was at a church. So I was like, fuck. Then I'm like, hey, is it like open seating or like arranged seating? He's like, nah, but there ain't no seats, you know? Like, I don't see, but find a seat. My people was right in the front. And I was like in his eye view. And like at some point he was like talking to me while he was doing his poetry. No cap. Yeah, I seen him looking at me. I was like, he's looking at me. Like only me. And I'm wearing this like bright green dress. Like it was fucking crazy. It was just like 2 weeks ago. Like
he's like, oh, this is recently.
Yes, he had a show in Philly.
Oh wow, I wish I knew that.
It was like a full show. Like I think it was all people were standing.
He's like the one, I think.
He's
good. He's probably like the LeBron James of like.
So good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. Do you know who Black Chakra is?
Ooh, I heard of that.
If Rudy's LeBron, that guy's Kobe.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hold up.
Yeah, he's nuts. He's based out of Baltimore.
Gosh.
You with this pen, bro?
Yo.
Oh.
Mind your fucking business. Podcast.
It's been a problem like for a while today.
It has.
You know?
This problem.
Yeah, Black Chakra's nuts. So do you have any other modeling gigs coming up? Like what's on the aspiration?
I have 2 potential campaigns. One for a hair brand and one for a clothing brand that I'm gonna be shooting. I already arranged the models. You know, people just waiting to get their coins so they can be like, okay, can we do this? Yeah. I'm going through my cousin. He does he has like an advertising agency and he like puts it all together like for their website, shit like that, blah blah blah. And he was just outsourcing me, and I was like, I can find you models, and I'll shoot it. Like he didn't know he thought I was just arranging it, but he didn't know I was shooting too. He's like, yeah, did you find the photographer? I was like, me. He was like, what? I was like, yeah, send her my page. She was like, oh yeah, she likes it. It's good.
That's tough.
That's dope.
Both of them, they both like it. It's just, you know, waiting on them to go with the go.
Yeah.
But nothing. I just got a new job.
Shout out to that.
Right.
We love employment.
Yep.
We love employment.
I'm going to be a healthcare worker.
Nice.
I'm helping mentally disabled adults get their jobs, keep their jobs. I'm like their point of contact. Right. I'm just going through the hiring process right now, getting fingerprinted, drug tests, all that stuff. Like, it's going to be dope. I'm excited to help people. I'm like the youngest person that's doing it. She's like, I never met anybody young that wants to help people. Man, I like to help people. Sad. Yeah, because the other guy that does my position is 60.
Man.
So he got patience. I got patience too, though. Like, trying to help people. And I think seeing a young, refreshing face, like, somebody that, like, I care what you're thinking about. I feel you, for sure, because I don't want to work either. I wish I could just give you money, like, and we all just be okay. But, you know, so that's really what I got going on.
I'm going to ask you a deep question. It's going to seem deep.
Okay.
Like, what do you think your calling is? Like, what's your purpose in life?
It's funny because I was posting, like, do you know your purpose? And then somebody was like, well, maybe, like, people really don't have one. It's just to live. They can just do what they want to do. Like, but I'm like, that is a purpose. No? Like, your purpose is to do what you want to live. Your purpose is to live, which it is. Unfortunately, we live in this weird society where we have to do things for compensation to either live, sleep, eat, transportation, be clean. We have to pay for these things on this fucking dirt circle. You know what I'm saying? Like, my purpose is just get to the other side. But I have hobbies. Like, but I get paid for my hobbies. You know, I enjoy doing these things on earth. My calling, like, what can I
rephrase?
What I feel like doing consistently all the time? Am I getting too deep?
No, I'm trying to get deep. That's why I'm going to try to rephrase. So first of all, I think I like what you said about just living. Like, so at first I was turned off by it, but then I thought about it because the same way someone can say that is their calling, right? Like you can say like I'm just here to live, right? I think that can be a similar mindset to someone who doesn't believe in God. Like, I don't believe that there's an existential anything. So I guess that can be someone can say that, like, that's their purpose, because it's also specific to you. But I guess if I could rephrase the question, do you believe that you have a contribution to the world?
Yes.
To the universe? What is that contribution?
Probably just.
Or how do you contribute?
How do I contribute?
Yeah.
With what I'm pretty good at, which is like art. Art is like something that's always been a thing in America from the beginning of time. That's how we can tell what era it was, like the Mayans. What, didn't Rome fall?
I think so.
Like yeah. I was in high school.
I'm pretty sure that's a thing.
Yeah, I was in high school years ago. I don't remember much history, but what made me interested in it was the art, like the sculptures, shit like that, culture. But I feel like I can tap into that by documenting what's going on, outside of like, basic shit like family shoots and stuff. But like I'll go around shooting and like just post a picture up of like whatever it is and compare to what it could have been years ago, just contributing. But I think helping people to find themselves, making them more open.
This is more the content I'm looking for right here.
Yeah. Like Avenue Black hosted an art show 2021 in March, and our youngest contestant was 12, and Charles was like, hey, she's kind of shy. Can you just warm her up, make her feel good? I did that. Ended up meeting up with her every Wednesday after that for paint classes, but she just wanted to be around me. She just wanted to be around me. I showed her my art. I gave her kind of a rundown of like why I do it and how I get into it and what makes me tap in. She's stupid talented.
Right.
She's amazing. She's 14 now, 15 now. Okay. She's so good. Like she's the new age, like I can't even describe her style. It's her own style. Like nobody can copy this. Good. I'll show you after this, but she has great work. But for me, and Charles said this, he was like, yo, you made her feel good about herself. After that, she was booking art. She was having her art at art shows in New York, Philly, like consistently throughout the whole summer. Even this year, she was on the news. She did something with PBS. Like, what?
That's tough.
And I feel it, but like I'm just living through her. But like Charles is like, no, you did that. I'm like, I feel it, I do. But like I feel good that I did that for her. I want to keep me in the back ropes. I don't care, as long as I'm trying to give you some type of confidence. Because I wish I had that when I was your age. Like,
would you be a teacher?
Hell yeah, I'm going to be. After I do a run with my job right now, I want to go back and I need to get my teaching certificate.
Yeah.
Maybe you can help me. We'll talk about that after.
I was gonna say we can definitely chat.
Because I got a bachelor's. So.
We can definitely chat.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm excited to chat, actually.
Yes.
All right. What do you say
Such a heartfelt conversation.
Yeah. I'm glad.
Indeed.
Yeah. Okay.
For sure.
Is there anything else that you want to tell your viewers? Anything they should be on the lookout for?
I'm not sure. Keep your eyes peeled. I'm unpredictable, but I'm predictable. Like, they'll see it. They'll know when they see it.
All right,
that was hella ominous.
I might have some personal projects that I want to get into. Like, I got some content I do have to post for my weekend. Like, I had a busy weekend. Now I'm just starting to just bring my camera out instead of just booking people. And like, I don't post everything that I do.
No.
But I like going out and making experiences and documenting it.
Well, we're going to try to get better with being consistent with posting content.
Yes.
Right? We talked about that.
Yes, we did.
We'll try that. We're definitely practicing that as a podcast now. So, like,
right.
Yeah.
Because, like, my personal IG, like, it's like a blog, but I like posting things about myself. Like, It's giving conceited, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get past that and just post like experiences
Type shit.
or something. I'm like, I gotta do something like this. What the fuck y'all following me for?
Yeah, right.
Because I dress up. Like now I'm over it.
Yeah.
I'm about to lose all my followers now. Like
maybe some people, like you might inspire some people with the way you dress. Maybe that's why they follow you, so.
I guess I make people like open their taste buds up to like different colors and different ways they can wear things.
Exactly.
You got
Make
some
them feel
freaky fits.
confident. Thank you.
You got some freaky fits.
I try.
Yeah.
I don't try.
You do well.
I just be putting shit on.
Comes together nicely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Listen, man. Montega Jade. Jade Montega. Is it Jade Montega? Is that how it goes?
Montega Jade.
It is Montega Jade. Okay.
Mhm.
I want to call you. I call you Jade a lot.
Yeah.
I think I want to switch to Tega. I think I like Tega.
You do?
Yeah.
I mean, you know me before Montega Jade.
Yeah.
So.
But I like Tega though. Like,
So it's respect. You can call me Jade.
like high key. Can I just like?
Nobody else can.
Can I geek out for a second?
Sure.
Like, I think that's like some big ball shit. Like Tega. Like that's
Tega?
like some like yeah.
Big
that's like
Tega.
some,
My
yeah.
shirt says Big Tega.
Yeah, like that's some bullshit. Like that's hard. Like yeah, you feel me? Like you feel me? That's that's tough. You feel
Shout
me?
out to Black Knight Nero. He made my airbrush.
Super tough.
Devin Milan had a birthday party and she offered free spray paint. That shit was hard. Shout out to Devin Milan.
Shout out, man. Shout out. All right, I think I am announcing though. I think I want to switch to Tega.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll call you Jade if we're being like personable.
That's fine.
But if I see you and like I'm like Tega,
Tega.
yeah, I'm here.
Ugly Steven.
yeah.
Ugly Steven. Do
Yeah.
people call you ugly? Ugly?
I actually some.
Do you like
that was
it?
The thing. I'm kind of away.
Because you're sensitive. So I don't know.
No, I'm kind of away from the old ugly. Like I'm not as attached to it as I was when I made the tag.
I like it.
But no, it just sticks. I'm just like
My
no,
friend
just-
has a
it
band
stays.
called Ugly.
Okay, fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody had I did see a few cool adaptations of or like acronyms of ugly. I saw Under Greatness Lies You is something that I saw. I thought that was really cool. And then I saw You Gotta Love Yourself.
Ooh.
And then you just
Damn.
play between the U and the Y, but yeah.
I would love that.
Yeah.
If that was a part of my name, I wouldn't mind if people called me ugly.
Yeah. I'm not offended by it. Like if somebody say yo yeah, like it's
Yo,
cool.
ugly. Like,
Yeah, it's
that's
fine.
hard.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
like
Totally.
niggas in the hood be called Poopy. Like
Yeah.
like that nigga named Poopy. Like
I'm gonna be completely honest though. You wanna know where it really stuck? I'm gonna be honest. So it was my username, right?
mm-hmm.
And one day, and Bree, you can attest to this. Bree, you might remember this actually. We were at Rowan one day, and I changed my name to Ugly Steven like sophomore year of college or something like that, or something like that. And Bree, it was around the time where Bree and I were like first kind of met, and we're like kind of hanging out a lot, like that kind of phase. That like to the point where her friends kind of knew, but they only knew me from Instagram, which was Ugly Steven. So then one day we were all pregame, we were going out, and then I guess they saw me for the first time like in person, and they were like, "Oh my God, are you Ugly Steven?"
Yo, I love that.
And then my roommate,
I love that.
And then my roommate at the time like gassed it, like,
Yo,
"Oh, that was hard." Like, you should, and I was like, "All right, like fuck it."
Bro, that's so hard.
Yeah. That's when I really was like, "All right, like I'm gonna own it now."
Yo, everybody,
Go around with
any name that I've had on social media, I was called that. Like it started from J Daddy Stacks, then to J Daddy.
Wow, I remember.
You remember that? I'm telling you. So it was Twitter. We did meet on
Maybe,
Twitter.
Yeah. But you went to Rowan too, though. It was some
Yeah,
Rowan in
it was like
there.
a weird like transition
yeah.
because I've known Mike before I went to Rowan
Type shit,
via Facebook
Oh, okay.
because my cousin went to Pennsauken, so
Okay.
I was like kind of like around a little
Yeah,
bit. J Daddy Rodriguez because my last name.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, what the fuck I'm gonna do? Then Montega Jade. But no cap. Like I went through EOF, the fucking SIs. We woke up one morning, they're like J Daddy Stacks. I'm like, nigga, you just looked up my Twitter? You weird as hell. Like, but I ain't like it that they said it because they were like the stormtroopers of the fucking program. Like,
Yeah. It felt more like surveillance.
if my homies was like J Daddy, like,
It's lit.
no cap. If back at home, everybody call me J Daddy.
Word. Type shit.
But now niggas do Tega. Like, it's
Tega's
funny.
hard.
Like, Big Tega.
Tega hard.
Montega. I'm like, chill. I'll be fucking soup. I'm like, chill, relax. Relax.
That shit funny as hell. Listen, man. Tega. I'm saying.
Nah.
Listen, man. It was a great episode. Thank you for being here.
Thank you, man.
I
I know we got sidetracked. I feel like we got sidetracked.
No,
but it was good.
This
It
was
a
like
nice
literally
flow.
one of the funnest episodes ever.
Yeah,
How long
welcome
has it
back.
been?
An hour and 15 minutes.
Damn,
Yeah.
good timing.
Yeah, pretty good timing. Yeah. And maybe closer to like an hour and 5 because we kind of recorded a little early.
Mm-hmm.
Like an hour.
Oh, okay, cool.
We got over an hour for sure.
I enjoyed
listen,
my
man.
time
Yeah,
here.
man.
Thank
for
you.
being
We
here.
appreciate you.
Thank
Super
you for
glad,
having
sure.
me. I hope you
Yeah.
enjoyed the conversation.
For sure, man. For sure. Good luck, I guess, on
Thank
everything
you.
that's coming.
Yes.
We're definitely looking forward to it. Plug your Instagram one time.
For sure.
My Instagram is Montega Jade, MONTEGA JADE.
You'll follow that.
Yeah.
Call her Tega in public. Listen, man.
Tega.
Big dog.
One more time for your host. My name is Steven. I go by Ugly Steven on Instagram.
I Robinson03_ all platforms.
And behind the camera, we got Korean Tay _ and OG _B's _.
Gang.
Until next time, y'all. This is Side of Jersey Podcast.